Welcome to the completely free high-ticket dropshipping course, module number 7, going over conversion rate optimization for high-ticket ecom. So inside of this video, we're going to talk about some areas where you can improve your website to optimize for conversions. Doing CRO on your website is going to be very important to maximize the return on ad spend, because the more customers you can convert on your website alone and build trust, the more customers you can close and add revenue to your business. So we're going to go over just a couple major points for CRO for a high ticket store, and I would recommend you go beyond this. This is just the obvious pointers that you can implement inside of your website. Now, I'm going to also show you some websites that are doing really well in terms of website design, what they are doing correctly, and implement that into your own website. So with that being said, let's just get started. So the very first part for conversion rate optimization for your high-tech e-com store is having a prominent banner at the top of your page with an offer. So something like this: free shipping, guaranteed lowest prices, exceptional reviews, contact us today. What I mean by this is, if you look up stores like Barbecue Guys, wait for this to load, they have something like this: free shipping over $49, and then they have something like this that has links to their services. But this is their actual banner: save before Cyber Week chaos, shop deals. You can either have it here or at the very top of your website. Next is going to be font and size. So depending on your industry, if it serves older demographics, let's say you're selling mobility scooters, you might find that the data says your customers are older, and you might want to increase your text size. So if this store was selling mobility scooters and target demographic is older people, they might want to increase their the text on the website. So this right here, and all this can easily be increased inside of Shopify just by increasing the text size. You might also want to add something like an accessibility option at the very bottom of the website, so people that have disabilities, looking online or just using the website can actually use those accessibility features to assist them in purchasing whatever product that they want. Next is going to be a phone number in as many places as possible. So if we look at Barbecue Guys, they have a phone number right here, and usually people will land on the product page. So let's just take a look at the product page. So obviously the phone number right here, we have phone number, live chat, and email, and then they have a live chat support box right here. If we keep on scrolling, they obviously have the phone number at the very bottom of their website and a way to live chat. So in my opinion, Barbecue Guys does not really have many areas where they're displaying phone numbers, which they can definitely improve on. So stuff like this right here is good, but they could increase the font so more people are likely to call them. So Barbecue Guys is a multi-million-dollar company, hundreds of $1,000,000 of revenue every single year. So their phone support is, probably not as good as someone that has a smaller team and is more focused in on their industry. So they probably don't really want everyone to call them, but they can definitely increase more trust by displaying their phone numbers more often on their website. So other areas you can display phone numbers is like above the add to cart or next to the add to cart button. You can also display it somewhere inside a description, or when people are reading reviews, you can add them right here if they want to talk to a customer service rep and answer any questions that they might have. You can also add them inside the FAQ section, so if people are reading FAQs about your store, then if they have any questions, they can also call you. So adding a phone number on the website in just in many places does not hurt your conversion rate. It can only improve, because the phone essentially is a very easy way to build trust. Over live chat, it's a little bit harder. When you're taking calls from customers, it's a lot easier to build trust over the phone, give them deals, and ultimately you're going to convert more people if you can get them on the phone. Next is going to be descriptions. So what description or what type of description Barbecue Guys has is just like we scroll all the way up to here, their descriptions is laid out like this. So they have key features, they have the actual description that talks about the grill itself, and then the specifications and dimensions are separated, meaning they're not just jumbled up inside of here, they're separated up inside its own section. So specifications and dimensions. You can use an app called Tabs Studio. It's a Shopify app, and essentially it will do the same thing by separating out the descriptions. So you can have a tab for description features. You can also have one for specifications and dimensions, and also one for manufacturer's downloads. These are very important to have because if people are looking for more technical questions, you want to provide them it there on the website already, so if they want to look at it, they can. So Barbecue Guys has that ready, like right in the description. So if they want to read it, they can just click a link and then read more information about the manual, or about the, in this case, Napoleon, which is the manufacturer, and what they're doing in terms of helping the community. So those are some areas where the site, or you can apply the same principles from Barbecue Guys to your own website. So next up is going to be social proof. So reviews are big, especially for high ticket, because reviews are more scarce with high ticket. So this $2,000 grill, there's only 33 reviews. Compared to if you were selling like a $20 fidget spinner, you're going to have more reviews, probably more negative than positive. But generally with high ticket, reviews are very powerful. And reviews with images are even more powerful. So the more you can add to your website, the better, but you do not want to add fake reviews. Very, very important. Do not add fake reviews to your website, because this will devalue your brand. People will view your brand or your website as untrustworthy. If you're faking reviews, it's very easy for people to tell. Do not think you can outsmart customers. Customers are very smart nowadays. And if you're faking reviews, it's just not going to look good for you long term. So how do you actually get real reviews to your website? It's by getting orders to your website. First of all, as long as you can get consistent orders coming in, when the order is delivered to the customer, after 3 to 5 business days, you can call the customer. I have my VAs do this and ask them, how did the experience go? Did everything that they received, was everything that they expected? If yes, you can offer them like a $25 to $50 gift card, either to your store, or it can be the Amazon or any other retail store, and offer that to them in order to exchange for a photo/video review. And those are very, very powerful for high ticket. So you can display them on the product pages, home pages, and even in ads. So the more reviews you can get, the better. So prioritize adding social proof whenever possible and maximize the amount of potential you can use your social proofs in advertising. So you can add it to your home page. You can add it to a review section on your product page. You can add a reviews page specifically for all your customer reviews. There's a lot of ways you can implement reviews inside your store to boost your conversion rate. Next is going to be heat maps and tracking. So heat maps are very important in order to see where people are interacting with your website. So a free tool is going to be called Microsoft Clarity. This is a free tool, and you don't need any other paid tools like some other Shopify apps that are like $60 a month. This tool does the exact same, free, and there's no cost to it. So what I would recommend with Microsoft Clarity is install it on your website. It does actually slow down your website a little bit, so make sure your website is already fast to begin with. So even if it slows it down a little bit, it's still manageable and still fast. So install Microsoft Clarity on your website. It's very easy to use and set up. Just follow the tutorial and you should be able to install it on your Shopify website. And with Microsoft Clarity, you want to see like where people are essentially rage clicking. Rage clicking is like this. See where my mouse is? If I'm rage clicking, I'm like spamming my trackpad on my laptop and just trying to just click on something. If someone is rage clicking, it means that the part of the website is probably either wrong or they expected something else to happen. So you can fix that on your website. So rage clicks are something you can fix. You can also see where people are, they click something, it's going to a dead page. You want to fix that right away. So Having Microsoft Clarity and just a heat map in general is very important to improve your conversion rate. You can find problems that you may not be aware of. And the last one is going to be website speed. So using GTmetrix and Page Speed Insights, this is a free tool and this is a free tool as well. Page Speed Insights is actually a tool made by Google itself. So I highly recommend you use both so you can see areas you can improve. So not getting too technical about how you can improve your page speed. Essentially, you can clean up old code. You can lazy load images. You can lazy load videos. You can do a lot of things to clean up your website so it can load faster without affecting its usability. And if you just want a simple, very easy answer without having to worry about how to do the code and everything, because I use this Fiverr gig as well. Every 3 to 6 months or so, if you're making a lot of changes, I would do the 3 to 6 months and optimize your website for speed. If you're not making a lot of changes to your website design, then you can do one maybe once a year, because if you install apps and you delete apps, those add code to your website. And with those codes, it actually slows down your website. So you want to use this service, every 6 to 12 months if you are not making a lot of changes. So that way your website can remain very fast. So based on this Fiverr gig, it's very inexpensive. It's only $70. And with $70, you can get your mobile speed to 75 to 85, which is very, very fast, and desktop to 90 plus, which is less than 3 seconds to load. Make sure when you're using Page Speed Insights and the other tool, which is GTmetrix, to make sure when you plug in your website that the load speed is less than 3 seconds. Any longer than that, people will bounce. So make sure it's no more than 3 seconds in terms of loading. So those are the recommended ways you can improve your conversion rate on your high-ticket e-com store. But this goes beyond it. You want to always be looking at big stores, barbecue guys. Think of big stores, Wayfair.com, HomeDepot.com. Those are all huge stores that you can go ahead and see what they're doing right and implement it to your website. So this is a LG refrigerator, and essentially it looks like Home Depot has a different type of setup compared to barbecue guys. They have like these tabs, very large tabs that goes over dimensions, a lot of labels for things, questions and answers that you can implement that on your website. So this is just a very easy frequently asked question app that you can install on your website. Customer reviews, they have a lot of reviews on this specific product. So just look at the website and look at areas where you can improve your own websites. They have a shop or brands at the very bottom. These are probably their very exclusive brands that they sell. So go through each website and see areas where you can improve your own. So I'm on Wayfair right now, and obviously this is a pillow. It's not too expensive. Let's just click on like lighting. How about ceiling lights, chandeliers? So this $629 chandelier, just see how they're doing the product or their website. They have tabs like this just on the right side of their website. They have a weight and dimensions, like an image right here. You can easily edit this, or you can hire someone to it's just simple. Like you just put a line here and then put the how long the item is. And same with here, the diameter. You can make all this custom. That is a lot. There's a lot of ways you can improve your product pages and your offer so you can stand out from the competition. Because there could be 100 sellers selling the same chandelier, but one store is doing majority of the sales. And it's not because of just ads, it's because their offer is the best. Their website also invokes the most trust, and those are a lot of ways you can stand out from the competition. So with that being said, always be improving your conversion rate on your website. But the thing with conversion rates is the higher you go up inside your journey of high-tech e-com, meaning advertising, the more you spend on ads, the more you're going to cap out on branded traffic, meaning people that are searching for the brand. And from there you have to go into more colder audiences that may not convert as well. So naturally you're going to have a lower conversion rate. So don't just look at the conversion rate on your Shopify like analytics and just take that for granted, because with that analytics, it takes the entire month. If you're looking at an entire month's worth of data, that data may not be accurate, because you could have a month where you're getting traffic for your blog posts that may not be people that are ready to buy. So don't always look at your conversion rate number per se inside your Shopify dashboard. Just look at areas where you're missing out compared to your competitors, and implement those changes and aspects of larger retailers like Barbecue Guys, Wayfair, and apply those to your store. So I think that's pretty much it for this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.